If you followed my Steam profile and tried to stalk me like a little bitch, you have probably seen that I played a lot of Dark Souls 3 past many days. I played it for so long. I have 45 player hours now. I not even played Team Fortress for that time. I am also planning to make more Dark Souls videos, so if you like to see them, feel free to subscribe. But now let's start with the real video. So why should you buy Dark Souls? First, it's a new part of the Dark Souls series, and it's also the last part. You'll know more about the lore of Dark Souls 1 if you played Dark Souls 3, so it's definitely worth it. Also, a big point, the new graphics. In my opinion, the new graphics are looking very great. If you compare it with the graphics of Dark Souls 1 or 2, it looks much better. But there are also some points in the game where the graphics looks like a game from 2002. Yes, I know the graphics don't look like Far Cry 4, but they are very good for Dark Souls in my eyes. Another good point is the new gestures. There are many new gestures in Dark Souls 3 to express your feelings. There is even a shout gesture. I think that is a pretty nice idea and definitely needs to be mentioned in this video. And number 4 goes to the new weapon arts. You probably know that there are new weapon arts in the game. Any weapon has now a special type of attack when you hold it in two hands and try to counter. Even the bows have weapon arts now. In my opinion, this makes the fighting strategies different to the other Souls games. Also, it's interesting in the PvP aspect. Oh yeah, I said PvP aspect. Did you know about the crazy phantoms added in Dark Souls 3? They are very interesting, because they are players who set their summon signs on the bottom. But the signs are not white, they are not yellow, and they are not red. They are a mix of these colors, and if you summon one of them, they can decide whether they help you to fight enemies or they kill you. So always take a look at your back if you summon one of these. Wait, I talked about summoning phantoms? You probably ask yourself if playing with friends is now easier. Probably not. But if you ask yourself that question, what would you say if I say that playing with friends is now much more easier? Because in your settings you can now set a password, and people with the same password can summon you or can summon by you. I made a character to play the whole game with my friend Hamiku, and it works fine. But you can still be invaded by other players. Yes, the invading system. Who doesn't hate it to get invaded at the time you're fighting a tough enemy or you just want to play with your friend like I did? You can't throw the invader back to his world and you can't just leave the game. But there is one special way to end the invasion. Just open the task manager and end Dark Souls 3. Did you play Dark Souls 1? I played Dark Souls 1, and there are many characters from Dark Souls 1 in Dark Souls 3. I don't want to spoil you about every character who is back in business, so let's just go to the next point. You don't play Dark Souls, but you love Bloodborne? Many Dark Souls or Bloodborne fans will try to kill me if I say this, but I think Dark Souls 3 is a bit of a mix between Dark Souls and Bloodborne. Best examples are weapons. There are weapons which have special combos if you hold them in two hands. Also in general there are more weapons like in any other Souls game before. Yeah, the new bosses. There are many new bosses who change the way the fight goes after they lost half of their health. But I don't want to spoil you about the bosses, so let's go to the last point. Last and best point why you should play Dark Souls is the difficulty. Yes, the word difficulty is a special word in Dark Souls, but in Dark Souls 3 difficulty means hell, inferno and death in once. I think it's much harder than Dark Souls 1 because of Black Knights that respawn, for example. The fights are faster and the enemies have longer combos now, which means the simple block and wait tactic doesn't work anymore. But isn't Dark Souls famous for beating the shit out of you and making you cry like a little child? Yes, it is. So it's good that I can't sleep anymore. So these were 10 reasons why you should buy Dark Souls 3. And now go to Steam, go to the shop and search for Dark Souls 3. Click on the freaking buy button and play it. Maybe we'll see us as invaders, or maybe even as friends. But watch out there, I didn't want to see you go hollow. With that said, Xovio is with you.